Okay, I've got it all put back together. Again, the trick to getting this transmission in the input shaft stabbing through the plate is to take off a couple of the bolts here, kind of pry it out with a screwdriver, and then you can get it in there. I've changed the fuel filter, the oil filter, and changed the oil. The spark plugs are hard to get to. You can get that the one out on this passenger side. You just kind of gotta squeeze it out. The boot that goes onto the spark plug, kind of manhandle it out of there. You do need to take this kind of throttle TPS sensor wire off to be able to get to this dipstick here and filler plug. The manual says to check it with the threads resting on top of the so don't screw it in. And it says to put in there 4.5 quarts, but I've put in 3 and it's where it says it needs to be. I don't see, I mean, I'm looking at that and I would imagine it being this crossed section right here. So I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to put more in, just because it says, but it's over the mark right here. So it said only have 3 quarts in there. I mean, I can see it. I don't think it's at a level. Let's see. It would be above the, but it's not quite, it wouldn't quite be in to the level of the front. Wouldn't quite make it into the gear that for the front drive shaft. So I think I'm going to check that again, but I probably will put another cord in there. Alright, so the capacities actually say 4.5 quarts, so thinking I want to do that. So this only has 39.7 hours on it. Okay. We're in neutral. I'm going to put it back into high. Okay. I put the 4.5 quarts in there of transmission and it goes, oh sorry, okay, so it only has 39.7. I'm in high right now with 4.5 quarts of hydraulic oil in there. I'm on in high gear right now, 2-wheel drive. Now it would go in high gear before, but it wouldn't go into reverse, so we're going to try a reverse right here. It goes into neutral without any problem. Going to let the RPMs get down to where they need to be. seemed to go into reverse. Good, good. Awesome. Oh, I ran over something. Oh, I ran over a tire. Look at that. Okay. Okay, neutral. Gonna go into low this time. Okay. Back here at the park, I'm going to just check and see where the level's at on the transmission. Okay. Shift's good. Neutral. We haven't gone into four-wheel drive. I'm not really concerned about checking the four-wheel drive or anything like that. So I'm not worried about the cooling system because, I mean, look, it only has 39 hours. So, alrighty. Go and turn it off and check the fluids. Alrighty, let's check the again. I gotta take this clip off. You'll just push down on that little wire. It disengages it. You can take the clip off for the TPS, throttle position sensor. Again, it says to check it with the thread out, so, or the thread resting on top. But of course, I mean, like I said, I can see the transmission fluid there at the top. That kind of makes me a little concerned. I don't know if there should be that much in there, but it says, I mean, I'm just going by what it says. It puts it like basically up at the top, so I don't know. I don't know if that's right or not, but it does have a relief valve in there, so I guess it can always get out of there if it needs to. And the oil capacity was accurate. It's about I think it said 2.7 quarts, the 10W30. So I'm just gonna say that's accurate. Okay, now I just need to make the bed for it. Oh, let me check the oil. Oil should be good because I already, once I started it, then I checked it and allowed for the new filter to uptake the oil. So this should be good. Yeah, it's right where it needs to be. Alright, I'll let the customer know it works, that it was a good fix, and be working on the bed.